Of all machine tools, lathe is the most useful machine because of its versatile nature. It is capable of performing a large number of operations such as facing, plane turning, threading, drilling, reaming, boring, and with special attachments, milling and grinding are also possible to a limited extent. However, this machine and its family is mainly used for machining of external and internal cylindrical surfaces. A lathe machine comprises of a number of parts. The bed of the lathe forms the body structure supported on legs. It is cast with a box-like cross-section provided with V and flat guides. The guideways are finely finished to have a perfect bearing for the carriage and other accessories to slide freely. Headstock, located on the left, consists of a hollow spindle and a suitable driving arrangement with control levers. It may have either of the two driving arrangements. The cone pulley drive or the gear drive. Gear drive is more convenient of the two to alter the spindle speed. Headstock also consists of levers for selection of different thread pitches in metric as well as in British units. The purpose of carriage is to support, move, and control the cutting tool. It is free to slide on the guideways of the bed. Carriage consists of a mechanism for its longitudinal and transverse motion. The movement could be done manually or automatically as well. Cross slide, compound slide, and tool post are parts of the carriage. Cross slide controls the transverse movement of the cutting tool. A graduated dial on the cross slide is used for giving successive depths of cut. Cross slide is also used in facing operation. Compound slide is interposed between the tool post and the cross slide. It has a round circular base graduated in degrees for setting angles to machine tapered surfaces. On the top of compound slide, the tool post to hold the cutting tool is located. It is essential to set the cutting tool at the center height of the machine. The body of the tailstock is a casting machined on its base to slide freely on the guideways. Tailstock is used to support the work and to hold and feed the drills, reamers and light tools. In lathe, a cylindrical surface is produced by feeding the tool parallel to the axis of rotation against the rotating work, whereas a flat surface is produced by feeding the tool transversely without any longitudinal movement of the carriage. For carrying out various operations, it is essential to hold the job correctly and firmly. Job holding devices are many, but the most commonly used are collet chuck for quick clamping and for mass production. Three-jaw chuck or self-centering chuck to hold the job automatically in the center. Four-jaw chuck, also called independent chuck, for better gripping and holding of irregular jobs. Once the job is held firmly, it is possible to carry out the required operations. In most of the cases, the facing operation is carried out by withdrawing the tool from the center by the anti-clockwise movement of the cross-slide handle. For plane turning, the tool is fed parallel to the spindle axis with a suitable depth of cut. After turning the required length, the carriage is withdrawn to its original position and successive depth of cut is taken. The job is then turned to the required length. The process is repeated till the correct diameter is achieved. Taper turning means to turn a conical surface. For turning short tapers by using the compound slide, the angle to be set is calculated by the formula shown, where D is big end diameter, small d is small end diameter, L is the length of the taper, and alpha is the angle to be set. As in this case, for turning a 60-degree taper, the angle is set at 30 degrees. The tool cutting point is set perpendicular to the spindle axis and fed in that direction for turning tapers. Thread cutting means to cut a helical continuous groove on cylindrical surface. Levers are provided for proper selection of work speed and the lead screw speed for different thread pitches. In this case, the levers are being set for cutting a metric screw of 32 mm diameter and 1 mm pitch. In thread cutting also, the carriage is brought to original position after first cut. The successive depth of cut is taken and the process is repeated till final depth of thread is achieved. In forming operation, the tool is ground according to the form to be turned and fed transversely. Knurling is provided for gripping, and the operation is carried out by pressing the nose on a rough turned surface. Knurling tool is fed longitudinally. With a degree of skill and proper tooling, lathe can perform all machining operations. It is appropriately called the mother of all machines.